Max here, back on another video. Today we are back with our week 4 prep for the IPBL, season 1 of the IPBL, the International Premier Battling League. This week we faced on Ty and the Battlefield Torracats. Make sure to go check him out. His stuff is in the description below. He has a very scary team. We really need to win this match because this is an interdivision match. We are not sure. We are not doing too strong. We are, I believe, 1-2, -8, maybe something like that, somewhere around there. Not too good after the past 2 weeks, but I'm ready. I'm ready. To try our best. I kind of took that little break because when I've been out of town nonstop. In fact, I'm going out of town again. So I'm having this week for battle a little bit early, so that I can get edited and prepped and all that. And I just did the week 2 and the week 3 battle just real quick, just so that I'd have them, up, since I'm already kind of behind. I guess I wouldn't be behind, hopefully, as of you watching this, but we're just gonna hop right into it. He has a very scary team compared to ours. I need to make some trades. Don't know what I would trade though. I still have my Cortana, the Landers Therian, which is one of our Zmons. Inte, Rotomosh, Sylveon, Dragalge, Sableye, Gligar, Hitmontop, Meloetta, which is another Zmon, which I might trade. I might change that. And then Aggron. Whereas he is right next to us, Steelix, Quagsire, Mesprit. He has Greninja, not Umbreon, Tentacruel, Dhelmise, Arcanine, Florges, Scizor, Landers, Sandforce only, and Kyurem Black. Kyurem Black and Landers being his Z captains. Scary team. This is the team that we decided to bring, though, to counter that. We got Sylveon here, Hentai Dog, the Sylveon with a Berry with the Pixelate ability, Hyper Voice, Wish, Protect, Hidden Power, Fire. Hyper Voice, obviously, for Stab. Wish, in order to kind of keep our team healthy. Protect, in order to scout and ensure that we get a Wish up on Sylveon if it comes down to it. Since we don't really have leftovers, Wish is going to be we're going to be very reliant on Wish. And Hidden Power, Fire for that Scizor. Is there anything else we could take advantage of with that? Not really, and the Steelix, I guess. So yeah, that's why I have that. And then I have the Berry because this is kind of like a soft check to an extent to Kyurem Black. Because it just kind of hits so hard, it's kind of our answer to Kyurem Black. But Berry in case of Iron Heads, Hyper Voice, you want to take it. And although it is our Kyurem Black answer, because of Sylveon's just great natural speed F right here with like base 130, we are able to take Ice Beams like extremely well, like 3 hit to 4 KO depending on his item. And I made myself max defense in order to ensure that we could take an Iron Head or what's that one move? Fusion Bolt, I believe. Yeah, Fusion Bolt. So that's kind of why we're running that. And then, like I said, that's kind of stuff we're running. Sylveon's just mainly there to wish up if we need to. But it's once we get the Kyurem Black down, Sylveon's a little more expendable. We can switch into it more, but Sylveon's just there for the Kyurem Black. Next, we got Overwash here, the Rotomosh with the Shucka Berry leftovers, Hydro Pump, Volt Switch, Pain Split, and Thunder Wave. Hydro Pump and Volt Switch for Stab, and then Volt Switch obviously for Initiative. Because not many things want to switch into either of those, honestly. Like Kyurem Black, yeah, Landersai. None of these really want to take a Hydro Pump, except for like maybe the Dhelmise. That's about it. And the Quagsire. We don't really have a lot for the Quagsire, sadly, on this set. I was really tempted to run HP Grass instead of like Pain Split or Thunder Wave, but I think both of those are going to be very important in this matchup. So yeah. I'm like kind of. I guess I'll change this back to Toxic. I originally had Toxic and then changed to the Thunder Wave after I saw that he didn't have Umbreon, but I think I'm gonna put on Toxic for that Quagsire. Pain Split to get recovery up and kind of take advantage of maybe like recovery on some of his other mons, such as Kyurem Black's Brew, Scizor's Roost, Forge's Wish. And the Quagsire's recover, just kind of take advantage of that. And then Toxic just kind of window down some of his walls, just window down any of his mons. Because his only cleric, I believe, is Forges with Aromatherapy. So, I think Mesprit actually gets Heal Bell, so that kind of sucks. But we're max defense wall because why not? This is kind of like our Landorus Eye counter because he can't really hit us unless he wants to smackdown. And in that case, we have the Shuckaberry, which, will pop it, and then he just fucking gets obliterated by Hydro Pump. Shuckaberry is also there for the Cure in Black, since it's a Terravolt allows it to hit us with Earth Power despite Levitate. And then Max Defense just kind of take care of like the Arcanine, the Landorus Eye, the those. It's kind of like a secondary Cure in Black answer. Scizor, and I guess Steelix. I hate his team. I'm gonna let you know that right now because some of his Spadef walls, like I don't really have to worry about, or Spadef stuff like the Tentacruel, which I feel like he's gonna be like basically max speed for the Landorus, and then Steelix. We're not Steelix, Quagsire, and Mesprit. Like we're good there. We're good. I think we'll be fine. Next we got Justice Stalin, the Landorus Theriant with the Groundium Z, Intimidate, Earthquake, Knockoff, Iron Tail, and Hidden Power Fire. Earthquake for just stab. Nothing on his team really wants to take 2 EQs other than obviously Landorus Incarnate because it's immune. The Sizzleword doesn't mind if he's defensive. The Delmise, I guess, and the Mesprit and the Quagsire, I guess. Like, his team really doesn't appreciate EQs a lot. And with the Groundium Z, like, if I can get rid of some of his ground immunities, it's going to be golden. We got Knockoff to just knock off items. It allows me to hit the Delmise with something. Just knock off items in general. The Mesprit knocks off something. Just to kind of knock off, get rid of any, like, Scarves or something like that. It's just good. It's just good. Iron Tail for the Florges. It doesn't get Iron Head, sadly. So, rocking out with the Iron Tail. And Iron Tail plus an EQ kills. So, we may only have to bank on landing once, and they know Iron Tail is only 75% accurate. But it may come in handy. And also, super fast against the Cure in Black. So, if you want to switch into an Iron Tail, it's cool. It's fine. And then Hidden Power Fire for that Scizor. I believe it 2-hit KOs any form of Scizor unless he has Occaberry. So we're fine there. And then, like I said, Groundium Z just gonna hurt a lot. His entire team. Groundium Z Earthquake, it's just gonna hurt. I believe we sped crept. What do we speed creep? What do we speed creep? I want to say like Modest Landorus Eye. What's Greninja speed? Because I literally just found out about Greninja being on his team literally like maybe like 20 minutes ago. But I think just the team that we have can kind of deal with it on its own. Greninja 122. Holy shit, that's fast as fuck, boy. What did we speed creep with it? I don't know. I don't remember. I know he sped crept something though. Like I think it was like Modest Landorus Eye. I think that's what it was. But we sped crept it. That's why we have. And then we had 68 HP left over. Holy shit! Can we get that blue out of there? Cool. I actually have Dragalt. I don't have a nickname for that. I better think of one before we battle. With the Black Sludge, with the adaptability, Sludge Wave, Hidden Power Fire, Draco Meteor, and Toxic. Sludge Wave, obviously for stab, and with the adaptability boost. Oh shit, that's gonna hurt. Hidden Power Fire for that Scizor there, and the Quagsire, not the Quagsire, the Steelix, Draco Meteor also for stab. That's one to take a adaptability, Draco Meteor, and then Toxic just to kind of winnow down some of his walls. This is kind of our Spadef wall, kind of deal with things such as the Florges, switching to that, or the Mesprit, maybe the Mesprit. The Mesprit's kind of an mon. I'd really need a better special switch, honestly. It's just physical attackers right now. Now I'm looking at it. he had the Delmise, which I already know my answer to that is Arcanine and Scizor. I'm kind of curious. How much does Arcanine take? Let's just say offensive. Worst case scenario, he's offensive, level 50 versus a Rotomosh that's Spadef. Rotomosh. Calm. Close combat's doing a good amount. Although then he doesn't really want to take another hit. I could just make it to where we could eat them after rocks. We're not Shucka either, or we're not leftovers, so let's just get rid of Hydro Pump so that we can see the calc, what we need. So we'll just put enough defense to maybe like ensure that it's in our favor to not 2 KO. Let me go back up again. Boom. So 68. So we're actually going to change the setup a little. 68, and then 188 calm. So now we're Spadef. That's going to help take the pressure off of Dragolge of having to eat all the special hits, and it allows us to kind of still switch into Arcanine. Does that take a wild charge? Yeah. So we'll be good there. So that's our new set. Hopefully I don't regret that. But yeah, there's our Spadef Wald, kind of take, kind of like our main Florges answer. Yeah, it's basically our main Florges answer or Tentacruel answer. If he chooses to bring it, he can switch into Greninja if I need to, but I'd rather not. In fact, Overwash now may be able to take these hits. How much? 188. 88. Greninja, let's just say a lot attacker. We're not appreciating the gunk shot at all. But I think we'll be okay. Okay. So yeah. Next we got Hannah Baker, the Cortana here with the Focus Sash, Beast Boost, Leaf Blade, Smart Strike, Sacred Sword, and Swords Dance. Leaf Blade and Smart Strike obviously were stabbed. And then Sacred Sword just kind of there. I don't think I really need Sacred Sword now. Because what, like, Smart Strike, Leaf Blade, when Scizor gets hit neutrally by Sacred Sword, Smart Strike, Sacred Sword, Smart Strike, Leaf Blade, it's a Greninja, so we have to keep that in mind. Leaf Blade, Smart Strike. Or not Smart Strike, Sacred Sword. So, that's just kind of what we're running. Once we get like a Sword Dance set up, maybe like one Beast Boost, we should be fine. 196, I believe that sped crept in max speed Landorus I, and then I had like 58 left over, but I wanted odd HP. So then I just had like 8 left over, and I put them in the defenses. So that's what we have. And then Sash. Last we have Hinte, the Entei with the Pineapple Berry, with the Pressure, Sacred Fire, Stone Edge, Natural Gift, and Toxic. Interesting set this week. Pineapple Berry gives us Natural Gift Grass, which is base 90. It could have done base 100, but I believe that's Leche Berry, and I can actually consume the Leche Berry if it brings me down to a certain HP range. So I'm just using Pineapple Berry because, as you can see here, it cannot be eaten by the holder. So I don't have to risk him, he's kind of taking it with a Bug Bite or a Pluck, or just me consuming it by accident because I took too much damage. So that's why I'm running Pineapple Berry. It's basically a Leaf Blade on Entei with that Natural Gift, and it's there for the Quagsire. We got Sacred Fire for obviously stab, and it just hurts. Stone Edge for... What Stone Edge really there for? Like, the Arcanine. The Tentacruel hits it neutral. I'm sure the Greninja didn't want to take them. And that's about it, really. That's all I need it for. I'm kind of curious, though, now. Because I've been thinking about this all prep. Arcanine. Do you get Flash Fire? You do, so that's kind of spook. Don't look at my team, my guys. So yeah, that's what we have, and then Toxic just kind of dwindled down his walls. We love Toxic. And we're basically just a max offense, except we have Adamant, because Adamant allows us to hit a little bit harder. But we're max defense because this is kind of our switch into a Delmise. I believe that's why I did that. So if you see here, Delmise, let's just say AV, since he seems to like AV a lot. I guess we're doing the VC set. I don't know. He's an adamant, basically max attack. That's kind of what I wanted. See, boom, Entei, level 50, and then, oh shit, I forgot he gets Rock Slide. 252, 12, get rid of that. And 252, so we're 248, or 244. Boom. See, now we can take Power Whips. We can take a Shadow Claw decently. I doubt we'll have Rock Slide, but we can take him. And hopefully we can get the Witch off with Sylveon. It's also there for Scizor, because Scizor doing absolutely nothing to us. If I'm not mistaken, let's just say like Banded. Oh shit, I forgot about Scoop Power. But we can still eat 2 of them. And then you just kind of get bopped, you know? You feel me? So I think that's just kind of the Entei set we're going to go with. It should be legal. Yeah, saying Hidden Power Fire and the low, like, it's fine, it's fine. That's the team we're bringing. Really spook. Gonna have the battle in a little. I don't thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you go check out Ty, though, in the description below. Hopefully, everything goes well. I'm expecting the Kieran Black, the Lander Psy, a special Lander Psy, for sure. Florges, the Tentacruel, the Greninja, because he's the one who brought it up to me, so that's definitely a thing. Maybe like Gligar, what? Quagsire or Steelix, one of the two. It's kind of the team I'm kind of leaning towards. I don't know. Or Arcanine. Arcanine could be something. Hopefully all goes well. I don't think that's so much fun. Like I said, make sure to hit the like button if you did enjoy. The battle should be up tomorrow, hopefully. I'm hoping everything goes fine with the recording and all that. Make sure you go check out Ty. His stuff's in the description below, as well as IPBL, Twitter, and YouTube, as well as Dark Devil's stuff, the League Commissioner. So make sure you go check out all that in the description below. Anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. That has been the Shooting Mexican. I'm out. Peace.